You ever work at a bank in New York, thinking like nobody knows anything? Just waiting for like the one. I don't know. I mean, once he was a sailor. Oh no, he said he was a pilot, sailor pilot. I don't know, whatever. English words seem to confuse everybody. That was a solo mission in Port Jeff, which I was happy about. But then there was another time I was working in Chase, and a man that I had run into by the name of Kendra. I think it was Kendra. Right, Kendra introduced me to Jonathan Carroll, I think for business clients. And then Jonathan Carroll introduced me to Frank Leon something, I don't know, whatever. And then they invited me to some bar after work in Comac one time, and I went there. I think it was there. I had to think about this. Or then maybe we drove somewhere else. It's hard to remember. But I walked into that bar, and then it was like, it got a little confusing for me because there were people there. I can't remember if that was the little kitten where they, in Sonnet, did the little kitten. But I've been in a bar before. I can't remember which one, because this happens a lot to me. I walk in, see, here's the thing about a full mind eraser by the fucking shitbag humans in defense contracting. You're 3 years old. You say, okay, well, here's this, I go to sleep. Judy sees my body, but when I close my eyes, I appear elsewhere, and I'm very happy, and I don't want to come back to my body where Judy is. So how do I do that Kingsguard Beyond on the telephone that Judy gave me and the Army and Navy set up for me to call? Because I don't want to work this side of pie. Judy's okay, but I really don't like it. I don't like the people. I don't like the taste, the feel. Everything's horrible. I said, I want to go to sleep and never wake up. I said, can you make that possible? He said, well, actually, I can make anything possible. He goes, but no, you have special purpose. And I'm like, like what? And he was like, well, and then he's like, is it really that bad where you are? And I said, yes, no, it really is. I said, all they care about is cigarettes and cars and to go to the store, which I really don't like to go to, but then it gets really boring sitting around here doing nothing. He's like, what about like exercise or the kids in the neighborhood? I go, no. I go, I've got cousins, but they're useless. I was like, I don't know. They like the things that they do, I'm not interested in. So then we started talking about, then I got to some, right, I was like, okay, so now let's think about this. So the Iraq has, I'm Russia, there's an Iraq, right? Okay, so now if I'm like, he was trying to teach me telemetry. Okay, so like, is it by land or is it, right, are you a fortnight? Do I speak to you in fortnights? But not with the names of the forts, just like that's how long it takes to travel? Or is it by air? Or do I have to go by boat again? Or is this the guy where I have to learn how to swim if I ever want to get married? Right, and then the guy started laughing. He goes, oh boy. He goes, you're Cliffy's girl, aren't you? And I'm like, he's like, right, the one who's going to fall off the cliff if we don't help her, but we got to be careful not to push her. Right, exactly. That's how you communicate with me. I'm standing at the edge of a cliff. I want to jump because I fucking hate you all. You want to push me because you hate me. But yeah, we need each other somehow because I'm looking for one person and you're looking not to die. Yeah, I am KGB special. Look at that. All right, so let's think here. All right, just spoke to Tia for, here's the thing, like, this is what I don't understand about you people. I spoke to one guy, and he's like, no, I'm a defense contractor. I'm like, great, okay. Oh, beautiful. I was like, so now what does that mean? And I'm like, and like, he's like, well, why don't you get your license? I go, okay, so how do you get your license? And he's like, what do you mean, how do you get your license? He's like, you apply for it. I'm like, apply for it where? I was like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, when I was 3 and 4, you guys knew who I was. You were really helpful. And then all of a sudden, like 4.5 or 5 or 4.5, 5, right before, like, I was supposed to go to boarding school. You were supposed to get back to me about that. So, I mean, like, boot camp would have been great with my eyes open instead of laying on Judy's couch wishing to fucking die every day and then having to go to public pubic school, which I fucking hated, in Queens. So, let's think about that. And then move to Long Island, whatever. Fucking just gets worse. So let's think. So I was hoping to get a king's education, whether it be like Hitler's youth camp in Iraq with the dads that were over there, because I heard they had the best, like, military dads over there, and they had a couple of kids my age, and it would have been really nice if I could have gotten a plane ride over to Iraq and hung out there and grown up in some shielded program from the desert. Would have been really great. But no, you gotta leave me fucking derelict and, like, in public. Nobody gives a shit outside of the Fort Totten, like, where I can't get on. They don't know who the fuck I am. There's an arm of the National Guard by, like, the MacArthur Airport. They don't know who the fuck I am and wouldn't let me on, ever. So now, where do you do? Right, so some guy comes and says, well, you get your license. I'm like, where? How? He's like, what about the ministry? I go, what ministry? I was like, you just go to church? I was like, you gotta, like, go slow here, because I live in America, and they're fucking stupid. They're dumb, fucking, and retarded. They have some system that they all know. They've taken a loose-leaf piece of paper, a number 2 pencil, poked holes in the entire fucking piece of loose-leaf, and then they put it out and they put sand on it. Whatever the fuck that means to somebody in the know, I have no fucking clue. I have no access to my file. You want to go access my file? There's a piece of loose leaf with a whole bunch of fucking holes in it. For every fucking asshole that wanted to know about the special project, put their fucking pencil through the hole so they could find out the fucking answer, because it was really bothering them and they really were superheroes and wanted to help. Put the fucking pencil through the paper, and here I am 42 years later. Nothing fucking worked. Even all the superheroes with the pencil holes in one sheet of loose leaf. However many. There was a sign-up sheet, they said. I got kids your age. They know more than the people on your land. I go, I get that. I agree with you. I'm asking, how the fuck do I get off land? I hear you have a whole Iraq vessel of weapons of mass destruction. Good. I want to go learn with them since they seem to be smart and you put them in charge of weapons. Armory, anything? Right, yeah, okay, so I know a couple of vocabulary words, but I've got no vocabulary on why the fucking humans exist. Because they're fucking useless. Nobody did anything that they fucking said. I've never gotten paid. I don't know how to get a license. One guy's like, I'll get back to you on that. Really? Because then he fucking walked out of the bar and then forgot to ever follow up. We've run in a couple of times, but then I forgot. This is what happens with full erasure. It's ER on one side, ER on the other, and AZ straight down the fucking middle. Why is it a pink top pencil? It's got lead in the core. Lead in the core? Yeah, it sure fucking does. Then it's got a soft wood outer side, like outer covering. Sure fucking is. And then it's got some kind of paint, yellow paint on the outside. It's what happens when you break things that are stupid and you gotta get your message through. You yell, oh! And then it's got a pink fucking top. Flat top. Hello. Fucking idiots on land, sea, and air. I swear to fucking Christ. One fucking civilian kid wants to fucking get in like the club that she fucking was born for, and all the guys are like, I don't know what a pencil is. I'm going with the big blue pen. That's it. I'm not going. She doesn't talk nice to men. This is gonna be really fucking hard when you find out who I really am, you fucking assholes. So now, let's think about this. Number 2, pencil, loose leaf paper. That should wake a few of the smart kids up and like, you left our future in the hands of the dipshits, the fucking, and the lollipop kids. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Let's think about this. Got a pencil, right. There was another point to that pencil. Pencils only have one point. Nope, got that. Alright, it's a metallic lead that's soft. But it does the job. Right, note that it does. Right, there's no sign-up sheets by me because it's me and I'm trying to sign up for something, but I don't know where to go. And the stupid that I wake up around when I'm out of like cosmic boot camp, smart, like so much happy where I'm trying to get back to. So that's where I'm trying to go in 360 degrees of anti-gravity space, where I have an anchor somewhere in space and time that I want to get to, but then my body is trapped with she calls herself Judy. She's the lunch lady, right? She's the one who at first had a black dog named Angel with a little white thing, and then she had a bull mastiff named Luca. Great. That lady is where I woke up to at nap time because she was my babysitter. That house was better than the ones that I cycled overnight with named Linda and Lou. Those are the ones that whatever. Like if I was a rocket, right, I came out and I detached myself from the fuel injector, whatever the hell's attached to it, so I could get somewhere else. Yeah, great. That's what I am. Except the guys on the phone said they were going to do a whole bunch of stuff and then it never fucking happened. Humans. I'm finding your score with extraterrestrial is O and O. I keep trying and you keep getting more useless. Ineffective and useless. It's really fucking painful. Somebody asking for help wants to participate, asking how does it work, and the professionals are like, no, I'm not telling you. I'm not going over there. Great. Okay, so I got some answers on the phone, enough that I was like so excited, I really thought humans would come through and get me to wherever Antigravity 360 that I have an anchor point, space and time, only thing that matters, and only place I need to get to as one mission per life. And then all of a sudden all communication ceases and it ends. So now what do? Because now the human that comes, you ask questions to it and it's like, I don't know. And then the ones that do know aren't from around here. And then there's other times where you don't even know how you wound up, like you cycled up and then time just skips like a scratch in a DVD where it goes from one scene straight to another. And you're like, wait a minute, what happened? We just missed something. Right, yeah, got that. Okay, so now why am I stuck in that trap?